Students, today we will discuss a new chapter, new concept, that is the complex number. We know from number systems from very earlier, that is class 9, 10, we have learned the number systems. From number system, the number system, the maximum is real numbers. Next, what is the beyond the real numbers? Where the real numbers end, which number is started? That is the complex number. How the complex number burns? Let us start or let us discuss it. We know from the very beginning or in the 10th, we have a quadratic equation. You know, a heading is complex number. Complex number. So today we will discuss the complex number. We know that if a quadratic equation ax square bx plus c and ax is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac root over by 2a, and here discriminant d is b square minus 4ac. You know that from class 10, if b square minus 4ac less than 0, the root is imaginary. Root is imaginary. You know this much. The root is imaginary. If b square minus 4ac less than 0, that is in the discriminant, root is imaginary. So when a root is imaginary, you cannot find. In that time, we have left this. When the root is imaginary, how we find the solution? Now this solution will come to 11th classes, that the bonds the complex number or the imaginary number. Due to this problem, the imaginary root, that is b square minus 4 is less than 0, to avoid this, to find the solution, the complex number bonds. How? Let us discuss. Suppose we have given x square minus 1 is 0. Suppose we have given x square minus 1 is 0, x square is 1, x is plus minus 1. You consider either plus or minus, suppose you consider x is plus 1. But if we have given x square plus 1 is 0, x square is minus 1, x is minus 1 square root. You can find the square root of 4 is 2, but you cannot find the square root of 4 minus 4. It is beyond the class 10. Since the negative number square root, the square root of negative numbers does not belong to real number, the new number bonds, that is called imaginary number. Now, the value of x here, come to here, x is a minus 1 square root. Minus 1 square root is denoted as I. I is the imaginary number. I is the imaginary number. That is minus 1 square root is I. Now, so this is the important thing. I is minus 1 square root. Now, I square is how much? Minus 1 square root whole square is minus 1. If you find IQ means I square into I square is minus 1 into I is minus I. If we find I4, I to the power 4, I to the power 4 means I square into I square is minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. So what we learn? We learn I is minus 1 square root, I square is minus 1, IQ is minus I4 is the 1. So these four values bonds the complex number. To get 1, we have to wait for fourth power of I. That is called the I4. So I4 is 1. That means the multiplier of I, the multiplier of I will give 1. That means I is minus 1, I is minus 1, root over I square is minus 1, IQ is minus I, I4 is 1. This is the most important value. That means the multiplier of 4, power of I will give 1. Suppose I to the power 16. I can write I to the power 4 into 4. That is I to the power 4, 4 to the power 4, 1 to the power 4 is 1. That means I to the power 4n is always taken as 1. I to the power 4 because I can write I to the power 4, 4 to the power n, that is 1 to the power n, which is 1. Here n is the natural number. Or whatever the value of the n, that is always 1. So, how to find the multiplier of I? That means you have to remember I to the power 4n 1, I to the power 4n plus 1 is I to the power 4n plus 2 is minus 1. Suppose we have given to find the value of I to the power 17. Take an example. I to the power 17. How to find the value of I to the power 17? I can write divided 17 by 4. Either by 4 or by 2 you can divide. That is 4, 16, 1. That is, I can write either 4 into 4 plus 1. That means I to the power 4 into 4 into I to the power 1. That is 1 into I to the power 1 into I. That is fourth power or fourth multiplier of I is always 1. So this value is I. Suppose there is another question. We are given find the value of IQ plus 1 by IQ whole cube. How to find the value of this? Find the value of IQ plus 1 by IQ. Now put the value of IQ is minus I, plus 1 by IQ is also minus I, whole cube. Directly you can take the LCM, that will be minus 1 so plus I square plus 1 by minus I whole cube. You know I square is minus 1 or plus 1 by minus I, that is cube, that will be 0 because minus 1 plus 1 is 0 by something 0 whole cube 0. So if there is a large number value of I, suppose we are given I to the power 101. How to find this? Two ways. Either 101 you can divide by 2 or 101 you can divide by 4. Then use a to the power x plus y is a to the power x into a to the power y. Use this. Let us discuss the another thing. If there will be the negative value of I, that means suppose we are given find the question find the value of I to the minus 97. How to find the value of I to the minus 97? That I can write 1 by I to the power 97. Now 97 you can divide by 2. 2. That means 1 by I to the power 2 into 48 plus 1. That means 1 by I to the power 2 into 48 into I to the power 1. That is 1 by I square whole to the power 48 into I. We know I square is minus 1. So this is 1 by minus 1 to the power 48 into I. Minus 1 to the power 48. 48 is the even number. So this will be positive by I, that is 1 by I. Since I is in the denominator, it is not rationalized. To make it rationalized, multiply I to both numerator and denominator. So there this will be I by I square. That is I by minus 1 is minus I. So value of 1 by 97 is minus I. So all this way we can express the integral power of I in a particular number. That is called the integral power of I. So the last question I am going to discuss. Let the last question. Question is like this. Find the value of I to the power P, I to the power Q, I to the power R, I to the power s. If P, Q, R, S are 4 consecutive natural numbers. Out of 4 consecutive natural numbers, we have to find the value of I to the power P, I to the power Q, I to the power R, and I to the power S. Since these are the consecutive natural numbers, then if there is first number is P, then consecutive Q is P plus 1, R is P plus 2, S is P plus 3. Because of consecutive, suppose I will write 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is 4, then is 5 is 4 plus 1, 5 is 4 plus 1, 6 is 4 plus 2, and 7 is 4 plus 0. So this is the consecutive natural numbers. So if you take first is P, then Q is P plus 1, R is P plus 2, S is P plus 3. Now put the values here. I to the power P, I to the power Q is P plus 2, I to the power R is P plus, this is P plus 1, P plus 2, I is P plus 3. Now this much is I to the power P, I to the power P into I to the power 1, I to the power P into Y square, I to the power P into IQ, because I to the power X plus Y is I to the power X into I to the power Y. This is the by law of indices. You know this much. Law of indices by law of indices. Now I to the power P can be taken common, so that this will be 1 plus I square plus IQ. Now put the values of I square, IQ. What we will get? That means I to the power P taken common, 1 plus I. We know I square is minus 1, IQ is minus I. So that I to the power P into 0, this cancels 0. So if there are 4 consecutive natural numbers, this power is this is a 0. This is an entrance question, always coming. In the next video, I will give the more integral power of I, and I will start the complex number. Thank you.